Happy Monday. Or not so, like, it's not a bad Monday. It's Monday. It's just that it is Monday. It's the first day back to work. It's a day of prep. It's a leftover night, so that's not bad. 2 nights where I didn't have to cook. Love that for me. Clouds parted and blue sky and sun came. And it feels like more tolerable. Yay. It is apparently 73 now. Feels nice outside. Not humid. Not cold. Comfortable. And I am done. Sort of. I'm on call this week, and I totally did not remember that. Thank goodness Lawrence came over and was like, it's about Iran, but also not about Iran. And I was like, I'm not on call. And Jen jumped up and said, yeah, you are. And then she was like, do we need to make any last minute changes? No. I got no plans. I literally just had forgotten. I didn't look. I thought I only had 3. And I was already having one. I have one more coming up. That's kind of a half of one. Because the woman that did take it, she's going on a cruise, so she couldn't have it. And then I told her, well, I'm doing the ALI trip that day. Those 2, like, Monday and Tuesday. And he's like, okay, she'll do the calls on Monday and Tuesday. And, you know, she'll get the money for the calls. But she'll let me have the money for the week if I cover the rest of the week for her, which is Wednesday to Sunday. And I was like, that's fine. So I totally had, like, spaced that I had also another week. That technically was an added week. Alright, well, got my glasses, obviously. We'll go home. I'm waiting for Jen. She's not going to be out for another hour. But, we'll get some reading in. I did read the chapters of this book that I had to read. It was, let's see, chapter 4, chapter 5 and 6. So, say ho ho ho, but don't forget the snow. Give them gifts that last a lifetime. So the ho ho ho, don't forget the snow was a mix between, see, it's called say ho ho ho, but don't forget the snow, but then it opens with build contagious enthusiasm. And then it goes into, like, the snow bit, which is, oh, expect the unexpected. And then let them, it sounded like it was trying to suggest to let them try and find their own solutions to, creative solutions to problems. But, you know, hopefully you've already set in that contagious enthusiasm. And then the next one was teach success skills. So, and what it seemed to be more was interpersonal skills that they were talking about the entire time. So that's something. It was interesting. I'll talk about the book, but I have to, like, tone myself down because I could say some things. Firstly, I didn't like chapter 5 because it went from, like, build enthusiasm, all that, to then, oh, but then something unexpected happens and you don't do anything. And I'm like, what does those 2 things have to do with each other? Maybe it's because I'm tired. But I'm just like, what? I just think if the goal was, expect the unexpected, encourage creative problem solving with everybody in your department. Maybe start with that and then move into, well, how do you do that? Maybe with the enthusiasm. It just seems like it would have been better presented that way. Whatever. It's a well-selling book. I'm just a smuck that's reading it. So, what do I know? So now I'm going to give myself the gift of an hour's worth of reading. I'm going to put on a playlist and then read my dirty romance book. Actually, nothing even dirty's happened yet, and I'm on page 60. I'm at chapter 6 so far. How do you avoid a scandal? Apparently, you marry the guy that you've been accused of having a scandal with. So that's what's happened. She nearly died. He tried to save her. They ended up in a compromising situation, and then she got caught by her father, her fiance, and a town gossip. And basically the town gossip was like, I'm telling everybody. Good luck. And her fiance is like, I can't handle this, bye. And her father is like, we're ruined. So she had to marry the dude who was beneath her. The playlist I'm going to listen to is called Main Character Vibes of Jane Austen's Novel, Relaxing Study. Oh, she's also blonde. I don't know how I missed that. They're gonna have the blondest babies. She almost froze to death at the beginning of the book, and now she's caught on fire.
Caring about someone like me who's good for nothing. This world never wanted.
It's Tuesday, and I decided it's a Barbie pink day. And did you know that pink was a color of self-care?
No.
It is. And I have my therapy appointment today, so self-care. Ooh.
Is it the first time since getting a dog?
Yes.
Ooh, save about to talk about.
You wanted to tell her how I felt I was not emotionally ready for a dog? I don't hate the dog. I don't resent the dog. I don't resent you. I'm just like, oh my god, this is exhausting. This is why I don't want another baby. Somebody else was driving the car. Shh. Yeah. Okay, so Tom dropped me off this morning. He picked the most inopportune place to park. Tom dropped me off. So he could go to a doctor's appointment in the middle of the day, because I don't know if I mentioned this at all recently. So, in the video from May 1st, he had gone to the ER, and they told us he sprained his elbow, and there really wasn't anything they could do with it. They basically just told him, like, keep moving it to, like, keep range of motion. And unbeknownst to me, he was getting calls from the ER. He was ignoring those calls because I think he thought it was a bill collector in the hospital, which makes no sense because I'm the holder of the insurance. So if there is a bill, and I suspect there will be a bill, because we have a copay for ER. And believe me, I wouldn't have gone to the ER if he decided that he was in pain and needed help before 9 o'clock. Like, why does everybody tell me they want to go to the hospital after 9 o'clock? Any other option we have is closed at that point. Come on, people. Now with Genevieve, I know she couldn't help it because it was like almost 9 o'clock when she actually got hurt, but I'm pretty sure he fell earlier in the day. And then I was like, do you want to go anywhere for it? And he's like, no, I'll be fine. And then we watched a movie, and then before we went to bed, he was like, actually, yes, I need to see somebody. So they had been calling him. He'd been ignoring it. They sent him a certified letter basically saying, we've reviewed your radiology results and we need to talk to you. And I'm like, oh shit, that's not good. So I call them for him because reasons. And he's there with me. I have us on speakerphone. And basically the person that we get sent to in radiology looks at his file and says, all right, it does look like you actually fractured your elbow, not sprained it, so we're gonna suggest you go see orthopedics. So that's what he did today. He went to go see orthopedics, and now he has a sling and he has to stop moving it around. So hopefully it'll heal properly and he'll be fine. The kids are gonna have to be so much more gentle with him than they usually are. So that's where he is right now. And I had to take a lift from my job to his job. And now I'm heading home and going to take Genevieve to dance. Oh shit, and I have therapy in less than 10 minutes. So let's get that set up. Hello, it's Wednesday. Had a moment there. I was about to say Thursday, and I'm like, no, we're not that lucky for it to be Friday Eve. Genevieve wishes it was, because apparently they're field days on Friday. So hopefully it's on a rainy day, because that would definitely alter it. I don't think they take it away entirely, but they'd have to change course. Ah, this rain. I know we need it. But at the same time, it feels like it's been raining a lot. I wore the correct shoes today. Go me. I technically don't have to walk all the way around here to get back to the car. I keep forgetting that. I mean, it's not like I don't need the steps. So, there's that.
Ooh. Are you recording?
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip through it all then.
I just need Jurassic Park.
Oh, I thought that was broken.
Oh no. Oh, Hercules. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably on Disney Plus, but
But I got the DVD.
you got the DVD.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Flower.
Somebody made a comment about that show saying, why do they all have different accents if they're from the same area? He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
You don't speak of that one.
Yet you have it.
Jessica's mom gave it to me.
You're like, it's a gift. I can never give it up,
Yeah.
even if it's terrible.
Yeah. I suppose that goes. Where did I put it?
Oh no.
No, I passed it.
Uh-oh.
But I must have put
The Polar
here.
Express.
Oh, I got
Oh.
both of them.
I've never seen the second one.
It sucks.
Yeah, I heard that. That's why I never saw it.
I never saw that.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that either. I've heard the story though.
Yet I have it. Much like how I never seen Mulan until I moved here.
Oh.
I actually pointed it out to you, but you were just...
I was in another place. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have the second one.
Tragic. That's the best.
I know, we gotta get it.
So at night, she gets put in a crate. And like around 3, 4 o'clock, Daddy will get up, take her outside, let her try to do some business, and then he lets her come in here. And she falls right asleep in bed. Now, this doesn't bother me, because my parents, when we had dogs, the dogs were allowed to sleep in their bed. So to me, this is normal. She's not a morning person. You're not a morning person. Oh, am I bothering you? I'm sorry. You rest. I have to get up and get ready for work soon. Alright, before I go to work, I wanted to, read a page or two of this. Because, I can't find the time to do hours worth of reading, which is what I want to do, because I want to, sink into the book. Does that make sense? So anyway, I was reading a page or two, and I was looking ahead a page or two, because that's what I do. It's just how I read. And I'm on page 100. 102, actually. And they're starting to, get smooshy-gooshy with each other, and it's just interesting, because, 2 pages, a chapter ago, she found out he was rich. Shocking. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna turn this house around. And it just kind of, he finds out, and he's about it, but, then this one little girl is like, thank you for giving me a job, sir. And he's like, fine. And then that's it. And they don't, the next chapter, they're doing something different. It's a different vignette now. And I'm just like, that was actually interesting. Her realizing, oh my God, he's actually rich. He's not a poor gentry landowner. I'm going to make this house what I want it to be. And then him, if the story became them, battling it because they have very different ideas about the aristocracy and all that, that would have been interesting. And to see their relationship build from that would have been interesting. But, it's gone from that to then them playing in the snow, and then he kisses her, and the next chapter starts with, he has this all-consuming desire for her. And I'm like, what? Go back to this class discussion. I want that. Obviously, it's a romance book, so they should get romancing. I don't know. I just feel like the development of the relationship is weird. That's all I'm saying. We bought the 2-pack from Costco the week before that. So 2 weeks. Takes us a week apparently to get through 2 loaves of bread. We bought another loaf of bread at the end of that week, and now it's Thursday. We're out of that. Too many people in this house eat bread now. You eat bread. Sebastian eats bread. Amy eats bread. No bread?
No, I was gonna make sandwiches this week, and when I got out, the bread was gone.
Well, see, you wanted to make bread. Or you wanted to make a sandwich using bread, and you couldn't. Yeah. And then Tom will eat 2 sandwiches in a go. So, clearly, we need to buy
2 loaves of bread.
A 4-pack of, two of those 2-packs. That's what we need to buy. I left my tablet at home. We have a loaner, though. And I got as far as I can log into my username. I can get to the website. It connects to Internet Explorer, my browser settings, so I have links to the websites. But one of the websites requires Internet Explorer, and for some reason, I can't get on Internet Explorer mode. And on one hand, I want to figure it out, but I can't figure it out because, I have limitations because it's work computer, so they have, blocks and stuff, so we don't fuck with things. On the other hand, I don't want to tell them that I don't have my tablet. I mean, I'm going to get it. I go to lunch in, 45 minutes to pick up the boy, and then I'll drop him off at home. I can get it then. So, I have access to my email through my phone, so stuff is getting done. I find it very interesting that the phone, the cell phone seems to be the most important item I need to function. If I didn't have the cell phone, I would have to go home and get it. Because without the cell phone, I can't even log into the computer. But without my tablet, I'm fine. I can log into my account from that tablet with this phone. So the phone is the most vital piece of equipment I have. Weird. Okay. Hello, it's later in the day. It's Thursday still. And, I mean, obviously I've been doing clips. I left the keys at the desk. Damn it. Oh my god. Life. I mentioned to my therapist that I consider myself a hot mess. And she was like, why? And I gave her some examples. And she's like, but that was resolved, and how was resolved? And I'm like, I know. Yes, things can get resolved. Doesn't make me any less of a hot mess, in my opinion, but she has a different opinion. Anyway, I got the keys. We're heading to the boy. It's fine. Ooh. It feels nice outside. The sun has gone away, but it's not raining actively right now, and hopefully it doesn't, but it feels nice. I got a message from his teacher, and she said that somebody from the county, the school district, was there to observe him, and do I permit that? And I said yes. Sorry if I missed a form. I did sign something, but I guess that wasn't it. So I just said yes, I permit it. If it's in relation to his kindergarten transition, I permit every meeting. Like, yes, do the meeting. And I do like that they're a little bit more communicative than they were before. Like, it's day and night to last year. Last year, it felt like I was asking repeatedly, oh, did the school district contact you? Did the school district come to see him? And I kept getting, no, we haven't heard from anybody, we haven't seen anybody. This year, it's a lot of emails, a lot of notifications, so thank you. Because I want to be in the know, otherwise I'm not going to have a lot of faith in transitioning him into the school district. I do definitely feel better than I did last year. That's something, and so that's good for him. This is cake from the centenarian luncheon. Like half of it wasn't eaten, so they brought it to the office. I'll take it home. I'll the kids fight over it. They won't. Just to see, what it's all about at timeshare. Okay. Taking this off. We're done working for today. We're done. We don't need that. Oh my gosh. Okay. The sun's not out, but the breeze is amazing. Let me get the keys so that I can put down the windows for the lovely breeze. Alright, so we're gonna go home. We're gonna start cooking because dinner tonight's a little bit more intensive than yesterday. Yesterday it was just ravioli and pesto and pre-made sauce, so that was like that. Fun fact, those fresh raviolis were still good. Not my favorite though. The Rava ravioli, which is so thin and delicate, that was good. I now have a new goal. When I make pasta or when I make ravioli, I'm gonna try to get it as thin as possible. Because that thin, delicate noodle is lovely. I do have a pasta, little, like a crank machine, like the old-fashioned kind. I've used it twice. It's a labor of love. You can only do it on the weekends or a day off, obviously. Cannot do it. I cannot do it at night coming home. When I watch Top Gear and they're like, you made pasta in this such time, I'm like, yeah, I'm super impressed too. Making pasta is hard. Now that I have watched Jurassic Park, there's a part of me that's like, I wonder if Lost World is streaming anywhere. Because maybe it doesn't have that movie. I'm pretty sure I do it. I also don't have that movie. And I most certainly do not have Jurassic Park 3. I did watch a video about it today. This guy who liked it talking about, like, it's not as bad as you think it is. And I'm like, okay. I remember thinking it was kind of bad. But yeah, it might have just been because Ellie and Grant weren't together. That probably was my main reason for going, this sucks. While I have not really enjoyed Jurassic World, I have watched, I think, all of them. I'm hesitant to go back just because I have issues with Chris Pratt right now. Things that he said about his firstborn child kind of upset me. And, like, it doesn't really matter to me because, like, I don't know him, I don't know his kid. I'm just like, hey, I also have a child with special needs, and I would never ever say that. Ever. So I don't know, when I see him in things, it makes it a little bit hard to enjoy. It's a quiet night. I'm not gonna complain if it is. Yeah, you get paid more money when you have to do stuff for on call, but really don't want to. I prefer quieter nights for when everybody's safe. Of course, I know it doesn't usually mean that everyone is safe. It probably means that people are suffering in silence. Alright. George's swimming costume. Still same day. I've taken off the cardigan. Now this dress is no longer work appropriate. Cardigan, work appropriate. No cardigan, not work appropriate. I mean, it makes sense. Oh, I kind of have like a tan line. Weird. It's only been sunny a couple of days. I mean, it's just a permanent tan line. Just touch a swimming costume, Sebastian.
Mommy.
Oh. Good news, nobody. Birds. Good news, nobody. I found that I can watch The Lost World on demand because we still have Comcast. So the dinosaur movie marathon continues. And also you can watch Jurassic World 3, or Jurassic Park 3 on there. I saw that when it first came out, and I was not impressed. I saw a video today where somebody was talking about all the good qualities of Jurassic Park 3, and I was like, I'm older. I know it got retcon in Jurassic World, so Ellie and Grant can end up together, so maybe I'll give it another chance. But they never talk about her kids. What the fuck? Yeah, they closed down that road. What? Sebby, just touch a swimming costume. So right now, we're gonna go pick up Thomas. We also have to get a case of water, because we're all out of water. And you don't want to drink the water from the faucet here. It tastes funny. Even with a Brita filter, it tastes funny. And I told that to somebody one time, and they're like, we live next to a refinery. Duh. And I was like, touche, sir. Touche. It's Friday. It's shopping day. I kind of have the meal plan together this week. Tom and the kids are outside with the dog. Tell you what, we got her at the good time because we're entering the good weather season, and the kids always want to be outside, so the dog gets to always be outside, and that's great for her. But you know what? It's been also rainy this month, and when it rains outside, that dog is a princess. She doesn't want to be out there. I understand. I don't want to be out there either. But she hasn't learned how to poop in a toilet, so she needs to go outside. Alright, so I'm going to get ready for work, I guess. No events happening today, thank goodness. But there's a meeting, an information meeting about SEPTA key card program for the county. And I kind of want to listen in on that. Excellent. It is Friday morning. I haven't brushed my hair yet. Some mornings, I have a brush at work. Some mornings I'm like, you're lucky that I showed up today. I mean, there's never going to be an option where I don't show up, I guess, unless I'm sick, because I do have sick time. But, oh my god, I am so traumatized by my upbringing that the idea of taking sick time is... Like, I'll still check my phone when I'm sick, just because I'm like, oh man, there's gonna be like something I need to respond to. I had COVID in June of 2020. We were already working from home, so I was just like, I feel like shit, but I can still work. So I worked. I was dead to the world, like absolutely no focus at all. I'm so lucky that we were having like not PowerPoints, but webinars, which is kind of a PowerPoint situation. We were having webinars that day, so I could just sit there and stare. I think it was something about the FED. I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was 4 years ago. I do remember though sitting there thinking, I feel terrible. Why do I feel so terrible? And then my husband got diagnosed with COVID, and I was just like, oh my gosh, we had COVID in the house. But we survived, obviously. Everyone loves your pizza. See, you can do it yourself. He has... Okay, it could just be his way of wanting to get me involved in the play. But he'll be like, come slice it. So he'll have me slice it. He can do it himself. He's capable of that. That church didn't look like that when I was little. They totally like rebuilt it. Oh my god. That church got completely remodeled. And I don't think we've ever gone to the remodeled one. But they have a Saturday at 4, so maybe. Maybe. I have to see what time I have to pick up Thomas, too. Because if I have to pick up Thomas at 4, I can't go to Mass at 4. Obviously. These are problems of the modern world. Like, probably you're... They probably didn't think people went to Mass that late. I don't know. I think I would have made the bridal shower around 1 o'clock. Just to be sure everybody was outside of that going to church period. But that's just me. I had my bridal shower at night. It might have been a weekday. Because I had people coming in from out of state. So we kind of like had this Hell Week kind of wedding event where we had like the bridal shower right before the wedding, right before the bachelorette party. Like I think I have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure the bridal shower, the bachelorette party, and the wedding were all within the same week. Anyway, so I'm gonna head home. We gotta go shopping. I actually have a meal plan this week, so that's interesting. I'm going to just sing in the car probably on the way home. So I don't think I can record a lot of that. And this vlog probably gonna end here because my intent right now is to film a shop with me / grocery haul video, and that's tonight now gonna happen, so none of that. Oh, yesterday when I took home the centenarian cake, Genevieve was so mad because Amy got to it first and I didn't stop her. So I told her if there's more I'll bring it for her. There was sadly not, so instead there were these. They're donuts. I don't know if she'll actually like them. But they were on a table in the lunchroom with a bunch of other half-eaten baked goods. And it's Friday. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take the box. So I did. So I guess we'll see if she'll accept those as payment. I'm sure Daddy would. They are 12 assorted cake donuts, maple donuts. So that's kind of fallish. I think he'd like that. Alright, bye.